Right, so a little bit of a shorter one today, but we're just going to try and truck our way through some side content. So we have the Cradle of Sulevin, which was another unlockable area. Then we just have a few odds and ends to finish up in some areas. If we have time, we'll go to the western approach. We won't start the main quest there. But one thing I really noticed was this craft gear, 261 armor. Craft gear, 280. The gear we currently have, for a lot of people, 100. So that's pretty much why we lose a lot of fights. So I will have to spend some time farming out and just move to crafted equipment. And that way, we could probably start doing the dragons. We could probably do a lot more fights a lot more easily. But hopefully, I've just taken the time to do Cassandra and I, because getting the resources is kind of annoying. Should hopefully make a difference, but we'll see. So Cassandra's our go-to tank. It's Elvin, so we'll do Solus, and we'll still do Iron Ball. Yeah. His Horn of Valor is just very, very useful. But the hope would be to finish some of the minor companion stuff, because there is a... Well, I don't know if any of Blackwall's stuff is actually at the main quest area in the Western Approach. If it is, then you can't finish that. But we can try, right? We'll see how things go. Also noticed, I'm getting unfortunately very long loading screens. Black screens too, which is a bit of a worry, right? I might have to uninstall something. Although again, I don't really have many mods because the best way to mod the game, in my opinion, is just through the trials that the DLC introduces.
So this is where the Sulevin blade was lost. Lost or misused. There is a reason it was never reclaimed.
I'm seeing a lot of dots, but I'm not seeing a lot of loot. Unfortunate. Anyway, be just the stock standard, explore the dungeon, figure out the puzzle, get the loot. There's a ton of stairways. We have to find 4 pieces, so I assume it's going to be all around, and then you come back to the center. So this is already very maze-like. There's 1 piece. And what do we have? A poison spider. Elite poison spider, but our damage should be way up now. Yeah, not quite as much as I'd like. Enough to still take care of an elite enemy by ourselves. Kumar. So that attack to Solus kind of just wrecked him. Alright. Definitely stuff with Balefire. It's fine. Alright. He is misplaced, so it's going to be annoying to utilize him. We have to go down 2 companions. At least we're also getting stuff to sell. I assume there's going to be a rune secret as well in this sort of area. Otherwise, the blade piece is right there. Secret door open? No. We've learnt one thing, it's never just touch the glowing artifact in the middle of the room. Well, at least until you've explored a bit. There we go, there is a rune. One of something? No, just spirit rune. There might not be much to this place. A few extra goodies. Oh, there's still more enough to light and loot. And I assume there's going to be 4 areas like this. Yeah, it's kind of a big map. But I'd also assume that after we grab the first piece, that's when the fun starts and everything comes out to attack us. On the staircase up. Alright, well.
There's an altar.
Alright.
There we go.
Mess with it and see what happens.
A Revenant. You can deal with a Revenant. Although, the Revenant just wrecked Iron Ball. As long as Cassandra is actually tanky, which she seems like she is actually tanky now. I mean, even we have more HP than most of the party members. If you look at the little notches on our bar compared to Bull or Solus. I assume you have the piece. Yep, there we go.
It's only part of the sword.
Actually, no, Bull is quite tanky.
They performed a ritual they did not understand. It appears they paid the consequences for it. That corpse was possessed by a pride demon. I doubt it was alone. There must be more altars.
Plenty. I assume this is where we came in. It is, but I just completely skipped the first one. Oh, and there is loot in these little nooks. I just completely missed. We do want a ton of gold now, because we have access to probably the best shop in the game, which allows us to buy Inquisition levels. And that translates to the perks, and the perks are really good. Definitely want to make sure we loot all this free gold. I guess we're just grabbing this piece. Not a revenant, there's two enemies. No, there you are. Not a tough revenant though. I guess they're not actually meant to be elite, and the only one, the other one was elite because of Walk Softly. I need to also get into this habit. Where is this? In blade should go there. And then the throwing blade should go there. The throwing blade should be the first thing we utilize. Guessing that's just another poison spider. Really
Nice job in that last fight, Solus. You really kicked the crap out of that guy.
I suppose.
What? You don't think so? You ripped him a new one. It was great.
Unless the fight is personal, violence is a means to an end. It isn't appropriate to celebrate.
I don't know. Gotta wonder about anyone who fights as much as we do and doesn't have some fun with it.
We have fought living men, with loves and families. And all that they might have been is gone.
Yeah, but they were assholes.
Oh, that kicks up something. Sanctuary of the Dead. I assume corpses are just going to get up as we reverse here. Oh, seems like there's more than more pieces. Yeah, there we go. You definitely set up the combo better. Anyway, I guess Iron Ball is basically just he blows his horn, we get the armor, and then he dies. Unfortunately. I'm curious why Cassandra can hold her guard better. It's gonna be more than just the equipment. Either way, again, once we actually craft proper gear, definitely go better. It has to be a rune or something. Pick that back up. Explore this little area. Oh, on the bow, I want me. Yeah, torch. At least a lot of stuff to loot and sell. Maybe nothing else? Only one piece left, so I suppose this area isn't quite large. Prowler mail. Here's what we have on. They did just craft this, and already we might have a better version. Random poisonous spider everywhere is kind of annoying. But no rune that I can see. Yeah, because now when we jump back we can still use that. Even though we couldn't hear because of the goddamn wall. I should turn off the taunting for Iron Ball. Problem is the taunt also is the best way to gain guard. Yeah, still. Tactics, Iron Ball. That allows them to gain guard and armor. That allows them to gain damage. Warcry, 20% guard per enemy. No, we'll disable that. Just make him damage dealer. Maybe lasts a little bit longer. Alright, but I can't see any special rune in this area. Oh, there we go. Something to loot. We've done that side, we've done this side. Guess it's just straight down the middle. Unless there's something up top. Down below is just where we were. Guess we just quickly check the balconies. It doesn't look like there is anything. Just overlooks the area. What it's worth. Oh, yes, it is definitely worth. At the very least, it's like a couple hundred gold. Ah. There is runes. Glad I'm carrying around the torch. Down to where we've been. Go to the other side to check. And then I'd assume the final piece of the sword right there. Yeah. Which we don't actually have to click on. Is there anything else? Yes, there is stuff out of reach apparently. Can I reach this one? Curious. The gold is of more interest though. There's actually a bunch of stuff to loot. Gold, gold, and slightly more gold. Alright. Be nice. Another Revenant. We did barely any damage to. Fantastic. Oh well. There we go, we still chunked him. And Bull survives. Fine. 1000 XP, kind of nice. Elites, there is one more elite. Mark is up. And the good thing too is Leaping Shot restores a bunch of stamina. You get stamina on hit. That should be the last piece of the blade. I assume we still have to reforge it. There is the Revenant. Oh,
Final piece of the sword.
Can't loot it.
Perhaps Dagna can find a way to restore it.
I feel like there should be more of a secret here. Can Solus energize it from far? Yeah. Though there might not be anything for lighting them all. I don't think we've gone underneath. Any the loots? No. And no. Problem is, I do think this sword is not that great. I think it's low level. Cool. And something to read. I guess it's just the one spirit rune. Unless there's a greater puzzle to this area, I guess we're done. It's a full loop. Kind of short compared to the other temple dungeon we found. And that's fine. Go back to Skyhold, have Dagna reforge the blade. At least we also got trial rewards. My guess is you meant to unlock this before. Like how it says bring the pieces to someone instead of Dagna exactly. You're meant to get this before you even get the Arcanist. It's kind of weird because you kind of have the Arcanist straight away once you get to Skyold. And this is in the snowy region. Makes it kind of hard to get to as well. Either way, special shipments, Imperial Vestment,
What's with
Cotton,
scalding?
Fate Touch.
Nope. Mind your step for
Might have good ability.
things, Inquisitor.
Got a sword.
We found a sword in an elven ruin. Can you do something with it?
That broken thing? You can't stitch a sword. Metal doesn't heal. What if it did, though? That would be amazing.
Dagna, the sword.
Sorry. It's quality, right? I could use the pieces to make a plan for a new sword. One that's less broken. It's like the pieces are inspiration. That's just perfect for you.
Not really, since we don't use swords. Alright, let's see. It is... Oh, it's level 20. Never mind. I thought it was significantly less. Bull might actually have use for it. What's he using in comparison? Yeah, you know what? There we go. It's a damage upgrade. Bunch of strength, too. So if I just make him a ton of gear with Constitution. Less crit chance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the strength will make up for it. Yeah, it looks somewhat interesting.
Mind your step for
Anything else to
things,
say?
Inquisitor.
Crafted. Sometimes they give you free
Ready to
recipes.
answer the great mis... Sure is pretty.
Oh, it's all better. Alright, we also got junk to sell. Let's see if it gets us a decent chunk of gold. No, they're all junk. There we go, that's what we want. Armor that's worth a significant amount. And we also don't need the two-handed axe anymore. But we should be able to maybe buy another Inquisition level. Always got to remember to quick travel. Significantly better. And it's this one. You need something like 400k to buy out the whole inventory of this guy. But basically all of these items give you free Inquisition XP. Well, not free, because obviously they cost gold. It's really worth grabbing them. There we go. We gained another level, which means another perk. Not sure what we need, though. Probably the increased scouting, maybe? But at this point, it's definitely the quickest way to level up. Do an area, get some gold, buy XP.
Inquisitor?
I think the only ones of real interest, though, are the merchant perks. We'd also have to finish Josephine's quest to go to Veilguard. Alright. Perk is... Loads. Probably the search radius one. Will do me good, since I spam it so much. We can get Rider's stuff, which is eh. The focus, because of the trials, focus really doesn't matter. We never build enough. Maximum potions also doesn't matter, because it only increases the healing potions, and the healing potions, thanks to the trial, are also redundant. Optimal cutting, a 10% chance for one extra herb is so awful. Significantly increases the search radius, is kind of good. Just getting a bunch of herbs is okay, it's not fantastic. Collection. Purchase a shipment of rare and valuable materials is okay. High quality materials, eh. And then same thing like this. They're all basically one-offs. Gain access to a special offer for rare inventory. The shortlist is sometimes nice, although I don't know if we'll ever have the gold to really use it. And then the random sales is, I've never really been interested. Inventory capacity is, I guess, kind of tempting. And then we can eventually gain combat points. Yeah, that seems fine, right? Grab the 2 tailing, and then we grab exclusive training. That'll be the next 3. We do fill up on the inventory quite quickly. Alright, is Veilguard no longer on the map? No, it is. Good. We have a quest. No, never mind. You can't fast travel from the map. That's weird. All the other places you can still fast travel to, regardless of whether or not, obviously, you've completed the initial intro into the area. Yes, Veilguard, you have to manually go. So Josephine wants us to meet there. Iron Bull, Lindorian. Wonder if we should try another dragon. Maybe between me and Cassandra we can manage. Be nice, because then we could start properly clearing areas. And actually get a few things to help it along too. I went and found a tonic recipe. Potions is something I've never really played around with, but the attack tonic seems super OP. Especially if we get the upgrade that increases crit damage. But this one, Mighty Offense tonic. As well as the pitch grenade. Increases damage taken. But as long as something stands still, you might be able to do a huge chunk of damage right at the start of the fight.
I read Liliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
Not the option she wanted,
And
though.
thus we outwit the House of Repose.
Should we have waited for an assassin to sneak through instead?
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply... Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards
Can't be
entertain
that
the
idiotic
audition
this far in.
They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
You seem a bit steady for such an outgoing lifestyle.
Yeah, if you compare it to like Liliana.
The life of an entertainer didn't suit me at all. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
You've drawn a clear enough picture.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
From bard to diplomat is quite a change in direction.
I was headed down that path for some
Is it
time
though?
already.
Instead of giving
That
you the
night,
knowledge you
we
gain to someone else, just
crystallized
using
it.
it yourself.
In all the commotion... forgive me. I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
I think we will romance her.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Such a gracious woman deserves nothing less.
I
Usually beeline for
such
Cassandra,
talk.
but I don't know.
I'm quite overcome.
Should I
Change
stop?
the pace.
Oh, no. I mean, yes. I meant no. I don't... Well, if you meant to draw a blush to my cheeks, you've completely succeeded. Let's return to Skyhold before anyone notices.
Alright, where to next? So, yeah. Bunch of dragons to do. I suppose we don't actually have to do the dragons. We can just start exploring the unlocked area here now. So, they're apparently quite close straight away. We'll give it a go. We'll go to the hinterlands. Dorian's probably wrong. Well, even if they fire resist, the panic should still be good. And then we can finally finish the area. Get on a horse, run through to the second stage. Yeah. We'll see. Be very good to get the crafting resources, and then make just endgame gear. Plus, I also probably, from memory, drop the belts and rings and necklaces. Do I really want? You really want all the purple ones? Also pick an area we can explore for a while if the loading screens are gonna continue like this. At least give us something to read. Alright, should probably spend the levels though. This was damage bonus. I think getting out the horn would be nice. Or it might just end up being as an extra thing that inflates her abilities. Panic for us in our crits. Actually don't know what to get for Dorian now. I guess just the mana restore passives of Frost would be good. You know, I don't mind him using the Frost skill. Alright. Save. Pull our horse. Hopefully avoid everything here in the first section of the fight. Including the dragonlings. And all the fireballs. I mean, we should be able to make it to the second section quite easily. Need to remember to sort of weave behind cover. Hopefully not aggro. Yeah. There we go. There's the second phase. Good if we could save at this point. Right, non-combat. Seems like we're non-combat. No, damn it. I moved slightly too far. Can we disengage? Yes, perfect. Maybe? Maybe? Wait a second. No, okay. Probably still want to be on a bow then. On the horse then. If we actually get close, the party will just drop. Now we definitely need to focus on the leg.
Oh, would you look at that? That is magnificent!
Take my target. I didn't realize it clears stealth though, that's kind of annoying. Just grenade on the back leg. We get out of the fight. I don't think we're going to end up doing enough damage. I mean, that was kind of good. Dorian's already down. And there's the winged beast. Always just screws me. Does more damage the closer you are. And it does a lot of damage. Actually, we're not doing too bad. I should probably focus on getting Dorian back up. If I could set him to no attack at all, it would be really good. I take it back. We are kind of screwed. Yeah, and we're just stuck in fire. Problem is, there's lots of problems with this.
Help the Kunari!
Yeah. Let me back up. No wind. Alright, the question is, can I figure out how to gain enough armor? And the answer is no. No, I cannot. Question is it skill or equipment based? Like, just focus on me. Focus on avoiding the fire attacks. I think we'll give it one more go. If I can figure out a safe spot to save much closer to the flying, we'd also be a lot better off. And we could just reload. And I also know now that the potions break stealth. Means I should pre-pot stealth, then do all the damage. Hopefully we don't get knocked off. Their spawns are a bit worse here. Yep, that's what we were worried about. Means we're gonna take unnecessary damage going into the area. Hopefully no one gets this. So far it looks like they're doing fine. 238 is okay-ish. The damage on Dorian, not so much. Damage on Bull, also not great. I think I'll have to make sure Cassandra turns the dragon around. Yeah. That's not fantastic. Probably pick an easier one to start with. Disengage. We're starting with full guard, I guess that's something. Some semblance of healing would have been nice though. It still won't let us save. Well, this is going to be fun. I don't think it'll last long enough. Yeah, it doesn't last long at all.
Oh, would you look at that? That is magnificent!
Focus on the leg. Apparently it's aggravating me. Yeah, so there's nothing I can do about the wing beat. So it's so much damage. Unless we have a ton of fire resist, I don't think this is going to work. Unfortunately. Still not dragon territory. Don't remember them being so hard. But it's probably because I didn't have like the trials on with scaling. You just out-level them and then burn them down insanely quickly. I think this one's probably the most difficult because it has phase changes, where it flies away, does the fireball attacks, and then goes to a perches where you can't get to it. Maybe we try a different one. I feel like I remember the one bit in Crestwood being not that bad. Probably just take 2 mages as well for the barriers. The Divine Bull. In close range, he's just gonna end up taking way too much damage, I think. Yeah, but he's the one that cares the most about hunting dragons. We'll slug through it with him. If it ends up working out. Where's the exits? You want to get to this pass. Through one of the doors. Not that one, though. Should be able to save close to this one as well. Now, is it this path or is it down further? No, I think it's this path. No, it's definitely down further. Well, I've already started going this way. Hopefully we can sort of hop down here without taking damage too much. Nice light. I'm guessing fire will work on this one too. Don't want to aggro anyone extra. We know any paths of where to drop down. Yeah. There's definitely a better path we could have taken. Oh well. Focus on a leg, get to trip, and then do more damage. This should be the last landmark too, I think. Oh, and some loots. Oh, one left. Alright, that'll be over where it's currently perched, I assume. I don't know why it keeps giving us the quests. We've done them. We've already looted
Like
everything.
dragon territory.
Alright, definitely save.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
She sees us!
Oh, would you look at that? That is magnificent!
Realize that the landing sequence is huge and feel bad about potting. Perfect. Just perfect. That was a decent chunk of damage. The fact that it just ended full is kind of bad. And it's just gonna end me. Should aggro onto Cassandra though. He did damage to the leg, which is something. That's definitely not great. Oh, it's on us. Well, we're dead here. Alright, I don't think we can do dragons just yet. Hey, wait, that's what they're gonna get me. Ah. Of course. Everyone just needs to be tankier. Hoping I can cast Revive. And Cassandra can just tank it for a little bit. Almost there. Because, yeah, I definitely have the most damage outfit out there. If I turned healing potions back on, I think we'd have a chance. Of course, right as I'm casting. Fly away, do something. Allow me to actually res me. Yeah, perfect. Oh, it's like, now it's staggered, and the lightning damage still gets me. But whatever those rings are, where you can shield wall. If I place a tank, maybe I could do something. This can't. It has way too much AoE. I need to figure out how to avoid this. Most of all. Fine. Kinda. I can't get away in time again. I mean, I can gain great armor. Maybe. So this lightning ring attack seems to... Oh, see, that's not going to work either. I'm dead. I'll try it one more time. As we'll just go level up more, I suppose.
Looks like dragon territory.
Now that we know it's
Oh, this
where it
is gonna
lands,
be
and how long it
good.
takes to actually land. I think I need to
He
just
sees us!
let Cassandra grab aggro for a little bit before I do anything. There must be some sort of way to get out of a wing beat attack. Nope, that's the wrong one.
It's magnificent!
Back that. Let me drink. And throw that. Move, it's fine. Still hit a leg. Okay. Bull can die, that's fine. Now it's just about trying to get its damage out. And also maintain armor, which I suppose is where Bull comes in handy. But yeah, the wing beat. It's gonna get up, yeah, killed. So I need to barrier or do something. Beat this tripper. Seems kind of bloody. Definitely going better. There we go. That helps. And then we'll focus on the other leg. It's gonna get us again. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then at this point, there's no real way to get us up. Oh, there's a chance here. The question is, can Cassandra tank it? Nope. I can't take it. Yeah, so without healing, I don't know. So I think I'll have to build like specific gear to do this. That just allows us to survive. Alright, but at least we know dragons are still kind of off the table. I think I will, because I'm pretty sure there's on hits or something to heal. Farm that up and then craft everyone gear with it. Probably the way to go. We'll go to actually don't know what it's called. I think it's the Oasis.
Looks like dragon territory. Oh, this is gonna
Where
be
we have to turn in the shards. We can clear this area. Forbidden Oasis. There we go. There should be a decent chunk of stuff to do here too. Once it loads, that is. I need to look into this as well. See what's causing it. It definitely wasn't this bad a couple days ago. Now it's just kind of really bad. Any day now. Let's look up Fade Touched Materials. I know there's Generate Guard on here, but that's not quite good enough.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid we got here a little late. The Venatori were already here. We assume they're moving on the temple.
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Sorry, we haven't been able to get close.
There's also runes
Anything
for
else I
weapons,
should know?
like with dragon
Not much to
slaying for
tell.
more damage.
A mining company out of Valfremin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on. Strange the miners never marked the temple on their maps. Oh, and some of the scouts saw a giant roaming in the area. Keep your eyes open. Don't want you to get stepped on.
Alright. Yes, lots to do. Go out to that rift first and foremost, and then it's like a giant loop. We should be able to make our way through here very easily. There we go. Heal for damage taken over 25. Yeah, let's try again. Heal 25% of damage taken over 10 seconds. That actually doesn't seem that great. I suppose that's the one you want. Alright, now we get to feel strong again. Still kind of beefy.
Goodbye.
Is on hit guard free. Tank free guard. You can probably Google what the best bait material is. Oh. And very fire parts. Just spell that one. Pistol shades. Any elites? You are. Did not hit the one I was meant to hit. Obviously. We also want to up our crit chance. While stealthing crit is good, I think you just want to be able to crit without having to click stealth or click anything else. Because then we could do more damage. With Mark of Gun as well. I think a build rework is also probably something to look into. To look through all the skills, talents, skills.
There's a single oasis in the midst of these wastes. They seem endless, don't they?
Fear on hits? Like poison on hit? We have. There we go, on hit. Heal 1% of maximum health. So that is probably what you want most. And that's actually something you can farm up. It can be annoying, but still something you can farm up. Fade Touch Sour Fleur skin. Also, who's... I hear someone muttering. This encampment? Yeah, because the majority of our damage just comes from critting. And that requires a lot of setup. Here's another infinite barrier guy, unfortunately. Where them dispelling would come in handy. And they should. I'm not quite sure why he's not. Teleports away. Gains 3 seconds of barrier recharge. Almost broken. There we go.
Well,
All that for 700
Harding told
XP.
us they were here. Keep your guard up.
Is there the loot? All the resources here in junk though. Alright. Where are we looping to? Don't think there's anything else out in the desert, so we should teleport back. More loading times. There we go. This is shards to pick up here too. Five. 1, 2. No, that's in the skull. It's glowing. 3. I think it's down in the area where they overlap. A couple of shards that you can see. 4. And it is number 5. Oh, there we are. Alright, so we go left or right round. Go this way. Yeah, and then I'd also have one more attacking rotation. Or just stealthing. I have no idea why he's just backing up. I guess into another group of enemies. Very much like to claim this instead of more fights. Perfect. I think we'll go out and work our way in. We'll continue just circling. I think there's another rift over here, wasn't there? No. That's the answer. You can either go in through the canyons or around. Oops. You can have 2 phage touch. Oh, I'm trying to think about crafting. You can have 2 different things equipped, because you can have one in your armor and one in your weapon. You can heal 2% every attack. You just take the straight up healing one. Does seem good. I don't know if that's great though. I think the temple that we want to go to here is down. Should be able to open up a ton of the doors and get a ton of loot. Ooh. Go into the cave. I'm gonna get lost in this area. That is stairs. From it, I thought that was just a cliff. That's a cliff, though.
Perhaps it just needs the magical touch.
Yes. Yes, it does. And there's you're up here, and it's down there. There's one here. And oh, for a moment I was stuck. We do have a room. No, we have a message. It also might be worth learning how to play as Cassandra and tanking. Well, this is one way down. I'll take the torch. Find. And keep falling.
There's a woman over there.
Who are you? Why are you following me? I'm just looking for stuff to salvage. I used to work here. I know no one needs it.
I'm with the Inquisition.
Been out here a while, but I'll assume that's important. Doesn't explain why you're following me.
Not and haven't been out here very
You
long.
came all the way out here to salvage old mining equipment.
Mostly, I wanted to go into this one cave. Used to store stuff there. Damn thing wasn't overrun by spiders then. I put my wedding ring there. Couldn't stand the sight of the thing. But I couldn't throw it away, either. Oh, it was a stupid argument. Part of me knew I'd still want that ring.
Well, get the ring. Question is, do we give it to her? Alright, well, I guess we're in the valley now. I assume there's going to be more caves. More jumping off points at the very least. Loot up there. Dead end. Sort of. Lootable crates? No. Just the visual crates. Oh, that's a lootable crate though. Eh. Go back to the start. I think there's a few campsites here. 3. 1 in the middle. Just 2. Just 2. Might as well go establish the other campsite. The shard is up there. Oh, here we go. Here's the rift. Elite. Be nice to have the poison back. The healing. Did you do nothing because you have the torch on the whole time? Any more wisps? Great. No. Alright, spell then. Definitely easier. For XP. Not a lot of XP though. Interestingly. I guess regardless of what enemies spawn, like what level, from the scaling, it doesn't matter. All the rifts have set level or experience gain, I guess. Kind of weird. Now, the one that ran off, I assume is because of panic. Or just out of range, I guess. No, it's grayed out, so it's above the shard that's over there.
It's beautiful.
I suppose this place does have a...
Alright, we don't even get that much influence for setting up this area either. I should have come here much earlier. Something over there, though. Resources. A landmark. Caves. Yes, there is one, and there is a giant. There we go. Group them up nice and easy too. Now that's decent XP. Especially with how easy it was. Junk though. Where this connects to, I guess. All these torches are lit, which is already nice. Less dark caves. Fork. Branch. Fork count. It's a T intersection. Curious what the lever just did. Did it shut this? What if I pull it again? Ah, yes. You stand there and then you have one party member open it. It must do something somewhere else, so it must want you to put it down. It doesn't seem like we can go back that way anyway. Whereas this side we have stuff we can jump on. Another rift though. Some sort of secret.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. Bull is just super squishy. I did see there was a potion you can upgrade to allow you to heal, which might be worth grabbing. Should be able to dispel you here. Yeah, that looks like too. Danger's actually going down. Want to give us decent XP? Alright, let's do that. We'll hide you for the I'm guessing still only make 100. 500, yeah. Weird, because everything else scales in terms of XP. 7 bottles left is also cool. So a ladder you can't reach. 2 ways out. Oh, one leads to a skull. They're looking a bit worse for wear, though. Back where we came from. Where else? There we go. Those 4 are kind of close. This seems to be where it wants us to go. Maybe the dagger costs it's kind of deep in a skill tree. The nice thing is a lot of the passives work regardless of what weapon you're actually using. Maybe I should. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll grind up materials and then do equipment and probably reskill on everyone. Alright, the first door requires 6 shards. We should have plenty of shards at this point. We're here, so we might as well go through the doors.
Something feels wrong here. It's worse by the door.
Indeed. I feel it as well.
Temple of Pride. So, most likely in the center will be a Pride Demon.
The ill feeling by the entry. It's not present here.
An enchantment designed to keep people out. A warning, or possibly a test.
Explains why the miners left this place alone.
Again, feels like the sort of place you could bring solace. Oh, especially because there's one of his little orbs. And potentially a rune. Although the rune could be in any of the chambers, I suppose. See anything green and glowing? Yes, right there. Just ancient writing. Alright, through the fire chamber. I wonder how many doors we can actually unlock at this point. From memory, it's better to just completely explore one. Don't stand on the fire. Well, I don't think any traps left. Alright, so our first reward is fire resistance. And it goes enhanced fire resistance and greater fire resistance.
It went straight to you.
Oh, you get stats.
To the mark, perhaps.
That's actually good.
Doesn't
We
seem
die a
to
lot to
have harmed
fire.
If it wasn't a trap, what was it?
you. If the enchantment at the entry was a test, this may be the reward.
A lot of shards. Chamber. No tough fight though. Okay. Complete whipping though. Yeah, don't stand on the giant runes on the ground. Definitely need healing. Even just through the poison perk would be great. Alright, this should be the enhanced spell to fire resistance. But also more just fire resistance. And there is some more stuff to loot. Gonna make me run the correct way around, I guess. I can't even slip through the chain, okay. Oh, no, I guess there's jumping. How am I... I'm very confused now how I'm meant to get to this. Clearly there. It's just... infinite T's. Oh, there we go. Alright, do we have enough shards? Yes. Maybe. Getting hard to tell because nothing popped up. Not even an elite. You are hidden, though, behind everything. Unfortunately. So that was just a huge waste of damage. And with that one. It should be an easy fight. So the runes that are popping up everywhere are kind of annoying. Make sure I'm not just in anyone. Alright, Cassandra will tank. And just the elite one there. One up to stand, and then you boom. Seems like some of my abilities get muted. I know the dagger toss is wonky because it's aiming for these guys and hitting the pillar. Like, a few times stealth hasn't really gone through. Alright, but that should be the end of the traps.
We have a Ben Hasrath with us. A spy, an actual
And
Qunari
spread
spy.
fire resistance.
That doesn't
Oh,
strike
what's
anyone
this?
as a bad thing?
Says the Vint.
Eh.
When we're fighting, Vince.
That's not a terrible point. Okay.
Alright, a bunch of passive fire resistance, which should help out. Coming sooner. So, Frost is probably the other one we want to do. At least try and get as far as possible. I assume the big door at the start also has a symbol done. We must be running out of shards at this point. 200 gold, that's not really a lot. Ooh. Check the whole room, I guess. There's just a ton of chests. Anything?
Hang on, boss!
Shouldn't still be active, but it was. Oh well. Alright. Question is, can we tell which section's which from the outside? That I don't quite remember. That was fire. We have... yeah, you can. Ice. There's actually nature instead of lightning. It still has to be lightning damage resistance. Can't say how it's anything else. That one's done. And then the little mines. Hopefully they just see it this time. Seemed like it did. And then Bull got KO'd by it. I think it's 6 resistance each time. I don't know what that translates to. What percentage. Hopefully a good amount. Alright. Still have enough shards. We do. Oh. God, it's always enemies straight away. And I stood in a room. We should be fine. Still mostly junk. At least our inventory's not getting full. We ran out of shards. We have. We only have 12 and we need 6 more for the final door. I think that's worth waiting instead of going into the other chamber.
Hold on, Bull!
There you go, there's the rune active. We should be able to pick 6 shards up from this area. Move the ring. 3 shards. Oh yeah, there's tons in here. That's definitely worth traveling back to a campsite, though, now. Even be one nearby, I think. You know what? Maybe it would be quicker to walk. Actuality. There we go. It's not, it's on the ledge above. It's fine. You circle around the high areas anyway. At least we have full HP now to do it. There's another skull. There's a and there is a shard here. Somewhat of a jumping puzzle. Or, you know, it might just be broken. And visually be broken, not up for you to try and jump on. Also definitely caves. Oh, and hyenas. Need to make sure to get behind him. It's the hyena off. Kind of a waste of damage considering how much we had. But I still want to go over to where the skull was, and I think that's the spider cave with the ring for us to collect. There's a pack of something also heading our way. Another sort of cave area. Damage, 3 barriers up. No. Hello. Might be a chance. Ooh. Nope. Pain in the ass to tear through. Oh, and the hyenas did get to us. Barrier's gonna recharge. Where is he? Going steadily. Finish him off. Thank God. The hyenas? Oh, hyena? That's hyena. I think that's another problem I had with going after dragons. I'm taking Dorian, who is all about causing panic and mobilizing, and obviously you can't do that to the dragons. Alright, another skull. Only 2 shards, though. 1... valley somewhere? 2. The ring And a cave up there. We also have a rifts. We'll go to the cave. So I can always go back to the camp. Get to that rift. And whatever shards are there. I'd like to find all of the skulls. So we can just see all the shard placement. And then we can just run around, grab them all. There is definitely an invisible wall there. Alright, spiders are also usually annoying. They're always tanky and also do high damage. But we'll see, I guess. Probably worth saving, considering how infrequently I do. Closest to a level though. Grub spider, you're the elite. That's my barrier rock. Sorry, yep. They definitely want to get me up. Spiders are just terrible. Need to sort of wait for aggro. I think they might even get Cassandra at this rate. Oh. Down. Need to stay stealth and let her retain aggro. Just unbelievably tanky. Oh. Knew that was coming. Right, we can run outside. A different set of combat to deal with. Okay. That guy just vanished. Hi, Mine Central. There are lots of ways to do that. Depends what exactly you're trying to do. For instance, you know, the simplest way would be skeletons. And skeletons will attack anything that attacks them. You just need some way to cause some damage. But very, very broad concept. I mean, you can also just have a marker that will damage anything near it. That's also a very simple way to do it. And you just have to texture it and add in all the small details yourself. But basically, the damage command, one way or the other, is what you'd want to use. I'm half tempted to use the ability here. This is just a nightmare with those spiders. I'm trying to make it with commands. Let's say there's a mob that's radius of 3 blocks. I want to take out of the scoreboard. Why would you want to use a scoreboard? I mean, the easiest thing you could do is just execute as
That's it for the
distance
spiders.
...3, specify type equals zombie or whatever mob you're trying to target with the torrents, and then do run damage, and then you can pick whatever value you want to damage its health directly. You don't need to involve scoreboards or anything like that. Yeah, it will basically be executes as at E, right? You also have the distance parameter, so 3. Type equals, we'll just say zombie for now. You can tweak that and the autofill will help. As in the torrent damages in a specific amount of hits? Well, that would be similar then. You do... Well, there's that one, for starters. But you could also do executes if entity. There's no way to actually detect if a zombie is hitting it, unless you do like an invisible villager or something. Run scoreboard, right? And then, yeah, so if a zombie is within 3 blocks of the torrents, it will take damage. Ow. I do not know Bedrock commands as well as Java. So yes, that does matter, but I believe everything I've just done, you can still use on Bedrock. It's the components and tags that mainly differ.
In ancient Tevinter, they called this place Vina Hadanas. It means the downy hairs upon your arse.
Right.
You'd think it would be the itchy sand down your trousers.
I suppose the ancients weren't all that clever.
What did I miss there? Oh, I missed a chest. Your best starting point, if you're ever trying to figure stuff out, is the wiki. The wiki is fantastic. It outlines all the commands, how they can be used, and the differences between Java and Bedrock. Yeah, the best thing is just to mess around and test. And never feel bad about like downloading someone else's data pack if it has a very similar concept, right? Obviously don't re-upload or just reskin what they're doing, but you can definitely use it as a learning tool. It's always the best thing to do. Nothing up here? Well, I somewhat feel like we find a skull and there'll be a shard up there. I think we've almost done all the outside. Secret waterfall? No. Secret anything? This one? No. There's no... Isn't there still the Minecraft store? For Xbox? So, how do I get up if that's death? I know, the lake down here is death. Don't get in the water. Probably just swap to another party member. Oh, 0 shards. On that side? No, it must be up. And they're all down here anyway. Minecraft is trying to remove console modding. Really? That sucks. Did not know about that. Well, I would say that my knowledge of Xbox is even less than Bedrock. Oh, this is an awful rift. We'll just race. Way too much damage. Yeah, hit again, yep. Just hit like a truck. Stun them. Don't worry a bit less. So they're actually all panicked. Alright, question is it just going to be more wraiths? Can't really get to any to dispel. To try and stay invisible, there is one Despair Demon. And that'd be an elite. Thank God. Definitely want to disrupt the Rift then. There's one elite raid. We did also get a level. Great. This is not going to give a lot of XP again. Well, a little bit more than last time. Oh, and that's all the rifts in the area too. Yeah, it's definitely not a very long area. 2 landmarks to go as well. I don't think I've been to that central skull. Not gonna be up the ladder, is it? Either down or up. I'll assume it's up. Yeah, definitely up. One landmark to go. I feel like we've already been in this little tunnel bit. During there's something to read, maybe not. Is there a shard nearby? There's a few. Return the ring. I wonder if that's accurate or just where she was last spotted. Well, that's one way to get to the shard, I guess. Why do I feel like she's up instead? We'll just end up teleporting around. She's definitely up. What are you? You're a Tusket. This is another entryway we can't go into. The chest, though. Anything decent? There's a shard by the camp. Either way, go back to this one, finish the last rift. And then if we come across the miner, we come across the miner. Ooh. Grab that on the way, though. Please don't be more wraiths. Good fitting. No, it's actually kind of a mixture. Oh well. We can res. Worry about it later. Ah, it's the elite one. That's definitely what got us. Say 2 elite ones? Rose actually got Cassandra. It is 2 elites. What? 2 elites. Why? 3 elites. Even worse. They stealthed. But they're still going to get me, unfortunately. If I can pick off the Wraith, we're fine, but I doubt it. I should be able to just dodge the shade. The answer is no. I could not just dodge the shade. It had some sort of teleport. That should take us to when we teleported. Just with a long loading screen like usual. Any day now. There we go. It is kind of when we teleported. I suppose when we entered the new area. Alright, we'll get the shard after we worry about the apparently hard rift. The elites. The wisps still need to die first. They are awful. You know, if we can do them from afar, it's actually kind of good. Oh, and no elites is it seems. I think there must be a cooldown on walk softly when it promotes enemies. A lot of time when you just reload a save, when you teleport somewhere, it doesn't actually buff anything. I'm not complaining. We did die to it, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh, was that easy? And correct value of experience for Y. Right, there's a cave here we haven't gone through though. Ooh, there's also the shard. And I completely forgot about the skull and that. That's probably where we should go. Never went up that central ladder. Stupidly, we came here and then stopped. There's plenty of stuff for us to loot. This will be the last landmark. Which, unless there's any extra quests, it should just be the ring and shards then. Well, there's still 3 regions. That's intriguing. Alright, 4. 1. Done. 2. 3. Looks like it should be 1 on this side then. Oop. Yes, 4. Alright, now the question is, how do we get to 4? Should be able to jump across there, and then go up. If I get enough height, I should have done it from the top area. Yeah, I should be able to... There we go. Leap. Good to go. And then we can open the next door. I think this one's going to be really far down. Yep. Minor lady shifted anywhere? No. Final door, that's fine. I feel like a lot of them are just on the rooftop bits. Doesn't quite work. Where's the minor lady? He moved. Yeah, so there's one up here, which we can't get to. Oh, you know what? We might be able to. There's a bridge there. It does look like things circle around. So now we got 2 more regions. Please don't be up even higher. Alright. Open the door. Those ones surely must be up higher. I guess we go back to the outskirts. If we spot the lady wandering around, we can always jump down. Just leave the shards marked then. Also need to figure out where the last area is. Either down below or up. Or it could be a cave, I suppose. A cave that we haven't been to properly. Is it over this way? No, it's going to be in that central ridge. Unfortunately. Surprised no enemies have respawned. We were kind of running into them like crazy. Ooh. Definitely up here. There's the jump spots. It is up one more. Alright, never mind. Is that the far one? Yes. And how do we get to the central areas? Looks like a decent way. One across there, it looks like. One there. One down further. Oh, there's a ladder, thank God. Always make sure there's a way back before I jump down somewhere. I don't think we've been up there. Oh, another Solus Orb. Shards actually down below. Oh, that was the last region. Book. Scenery. Next one is by the camp. Finding the key to the door is going to be fun. Oh, energize. I don't think we've actually seen this utilized much. Just as we can pick locks, they can reform bridges. Bridges to a book. Not much else. Right. The shard down lower is over here. Oh, it is under this ridge. Question is how? Ooh. Where? Right there. Means the ladder. I don't feel like we've been much this way. Mage thing. Move, move, move. Oh, perfect. You can walk on it as they're restoring it. That's interesting. And there's definitely one by this camp. Question is, do we have to drop down from somewhere, or is it actually attainable? I think it's above. Looks of it.
Word for you.
Potentially. But is it here? It'll be right here. As I screw up the jumping. Seems like it's not on this ledge. Oh, there we are. Come on, it must be somewhere here. Oh, there we go. Probably meant to drop down to it. But spamming jump works too. Not find the key. I want to find the miner. God, she gets around. Hopefully we can catch her in time. I assume she's just doing like kind of a big circle of the area. Still a few caves we definitely haven't looked in as well. Be in the caves? No, she's out there, but there's a hyena. Probably going to cause more hyenas to come.
What do you want?
Here we are.
I believe.
I don't.
There we go. Alright, still find the key, which I'm going to assume is in the caves. And then we still have 2 shards to get. Which is fine, because we have to work our way back up to this cave. This? Lock the vinyl door. Oh, she had the key. That makes sense. Must be a better way. Already on the ridge. Although we're kind of damaged. Maybe teleporting back to a camp would have been smarter. Around this ridge somewhere. Up it looks like. One left. Looks like it's below. We do have to go up here to get back to the cave. I guess we can check if it's up first. Just to be safe.
I read somewhere you can sink into sand. Just
Maybe up,
down
up.
you go.
Doesn't look like it's possible to get to. Maybe we can see it. And then no. Have to be up there or down, but that looks solid. We'll circle around to the cave and open the key. Another area that could probably use a little bit more quick travel points. Just points of interest, especially if the game wants you to return to them. And maybe a way to build like a staircase to the main cave. But I don't think you can get straight there from the camp that's right out front of it as well. Please tell me the spiders haven't spawned. Again? Like, no. Just a treasure chest, no mosaic piece or anything. I think this is meant to be like your intro to Fate Touched. I can see that being a guaranteed drop. 40 points is something. Alright, so we still have that one. Suppose we try to get on top of that rock. It looks like you can from there. Is that the correct rock? No, it's that rock. If it's doable. Eh. Feels like not an intended jump. Which makes me think the shard is below. Let's slip off. I'm gonna say no, this is not intended. Which means the shard is definitely under, not over. Ah, there we go. There. Question is, how do we get to there? This side it looks like. We struggle to jump back up. Yeah, I can see it being over that ridge. Please let it be here. Right at the edge. Not going to be. No, so it's either... It is either up or down. And considering we can't go down... Nope, I'm crazy. It's right here. Along with a chest, really. Right, but now we have to get back to the temple. Again, I'm pretty sure we have to do from above. I believe the cave leads there. I think there was also a fork in this cave that we didn't explore. I think we went right. We didn't check out left at all. I mean, it probably connects to where we've already been. Just another way out. And just another way out. There's actually... No, this is the way to the temple. I think the other side was also just a loop then. They connected to the other side of that bridge. This door is not filled in at all. I was definitely thinking it comes from finishing each of these 3 paths. I mean, I still do. But I was hoping for some sort of sign on it. Right. As long as we don't stay in the ruins, we should be fine. And we might still have a few left over to do the first door of the other area. Revenants. That makes things a little bit more challenging. It's that. There's attack. Well, that did not go as planned. To be fair, he did pull me into the trap. That was the problem also. And it actually being a revenant. We did lose out on our lot of damage bonus though. But yeah, he's definitely not that tough. It's just the traps that spawn. You should definitely make sure to stay out of. Finish off anyone that is more elites. Although apparently they're all elites. That's not good. I need to watch behind me apparently. Kinda hard to do. The horn is invaluable. That's a good way for everyone in the party to build armor. All the healthiest. I definitely need another attack to push. Alright, but that is the frost section done. Yeah, hopefully the pluses are actually very decent. Alright, and a ton of gold. There's a much better room since it's nice and open and we can see all the loot. It's not the greatest of loot. Are we back to like 10k or anything yet? 9,000. Plus then we have all the stuff to sell. Should hopefully be level appropriate. Although I think gear doesn't scale either. I think all the gear we're picking up here is going to be cheap. Not worth a lot. Alright, let's see how many doors we can go through. This lightning? Spirit? Those ruins kind of just look like fire anyway. That would make sense if the main door up top is lightning. Demons are usually lightning. So in that sense, it's kind of weird for them to have a premium on the damage side. Let's see. Or resistance. It is spirit. So yeah, lightning will be the main door in the middle. We have our focus ability up again as well. I should probably just use in the next room if we can unlock the door. Might not have enough. We don't, we have 1 out of 12. It's fine, we'll have to get the shards at some point. Alright, definitely back to Skyhold for now. And we'll figure out what we're doing next. Sell some stuff. Probably buy more Inquisition levels. The merchant we sell to shouldn't matter. And journal. Alright, dragons, dragons, dragons. I guess let's just start the western approach. We'll probably get more shards in the area too. Time. Not buy, I'm looking to sell. Yeah, this stuff is all worth nothing. Well, aside from the superb stuff. Alright, but we should be able to buy 2 more. Not enough to level. That's unfortunate. Alright, we'll definitely have to respec and craft a bunch of gear. Because it definitely makes a difference, which means I will have to farm a bunch of stuff. It's probably not stream worthy. Probably just do it whenever I have a little bit of spare time. We'll see what drops.
Your worship.
It's definitely better to go grab them in person since you can get the Fade Touch stuff. Because you can use the War Table. But that doesn't really get you anything special. Gets you basic materials. Oh! You know what? There we go. We have Sandra's Quest. That I completely forgot about. We'll do that. Normal comp should be fine. So wrong order. I want to be able to quickly swap. Yeah, there we go. That's a good way to end off today. It shouldn't be that long of a quest either. There'll be a boss and boss loot. Ugh. Whenever it decides to load. Being hidden at the start. Just looks like an exit.
Care Oswin.
Either way, this
Odd
leads to
that
where
the
we need to
trail
go.
should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
He's involved in crazy. Just like everyone else these days.
Truer words have never been spoken. Let's see what lies within.
Well, the door feels like... Well, I suppose this could be a little boot outpost. Or it could be the way to go. We go up instead then. Or we aggro whatever that is. Crafting materials. I actually kind of want more stuff to sell and gold. And crafting materials at this point. You're not gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna go get your friends. So you'll be dead before then.
Goodbye.
Well, that matters. Bring it on. Them being clustered isn't actually that great. The majority of our stuff is single target, and there's also the walls. Alright. You guys aren't struggling, so I'm just going to grab some loot. Is Solus even auto-attacking? Yeah, he does. Sometimes I worry about him. Sorry, not Solus, Dorian. Oh, find the key.
Promises.
It's a panic. That's
I
what it
should
is.
have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
Cultists? Why am I not surprised?
This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Yeah, when enemies are panicked, the party AI just switches off, unfortunately. It doesn't want to disrupt the panic. Also, turn the quest to this. I wonder if this is level appropriate. Nope. I mean, it's not going to be worth much to sell either.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promises will pay for this.
It seems like there is not a way back up. Fine. Ooh. Stay clear of the elites. There are a ton of apparently. Wait. Pick up the extra. Use the panic up. And then on the elites. Yeah, there's barely any damage output there. Should probably done the markers first. They do the most damage. There's the other one running away. And then just the two of these guys. Slow down, doesn't have armor. Which is kind of good. We just have to worry about the other one. Probably a decent chance to try and get pulled off. They pick through all the armor. The at least guard doesn't regenerate like barriers. Some of the elites. So very, very tanky. Ooh.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the Promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists?
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
We'll find them, Cassandra.
I know we will. One way or another.
There's a nice little twist in this story. Find out the Seekers or Templars and Mages all sort of do the same thing but get held to different standards. Question is there loot? We definitely can't go back up where we came. Seems like a very open courtyard. Yeah, some. Yeah, not really worth much though. I should sell the low-tier materials, actually. That might net me a decent chunk of gold. In that barn. And just minor things in this one. I should check the stable area. I do like getting some stuff in here usually. Alright. An elite. Die first. We try to, and then realize we don't actually do that much damage. There's
Want a piece of me?
well, that's no good. Alright, we'll revive them both. It seems like with her crafting, yeah, Cassandra's tanky. Need to really get out of the fray. You're facing a bad way. Yeah, actually got to hit him. Panic with the shield bearers kind of screws things up. They just flail the shield about. That does not end well. One hit and then the rest bounced off because he turned around. We'll also be trying to get the flanking damage more. It's not as powerful with a bow as compared to daggers, but still definitely worth it. Probably won't get extra level from this area, unfortunately. Seems like there's just not enough enemies. Right, so it wants us to go up. Of course we don't. Nice little hall. Is it meant to be Meredith? You know, craziness? I can see that being the case. I'm guessing there's going to be loot on both sides. Way through. Fancy statue. I think more stuff like this. Puzzles. Seems like some areas that are missing. I wish they pushed the development back.
Daniel! Can you hear me?
They're trying to compete with The Witcher, and then
Cassandra,
losing, unfortunately.
it is you.
Rightfully so, but
You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things.
I don't think this is ever
I
explored.
can feel it growing.
The alien-esque demons.
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him...
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies! He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon, masquerading.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait! Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side,
Definitely
Daniel.
not worth it.
You will be welcome.
A nice case study in never overwork. You know, because then you're getting impregnated with a demon. And would have your misery by your friend.
He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Now we can see if there's him, because I'm guessing you go one way, where the enemies are, and then there's a path the other way. Hopefully with something spectacular, but looks like no. Yeah, the tank damage thing is really
Hold up!
We have our focus abilities for the boss fight too. Which actually, that's another thing I should think about. The dragons is setting up focus. Also deal with the marksman up here. These are all full on armor.
Goodbye!
I think we don't have much use for the research items anymore, though. There... Oh, is this the dead end? A little bit of loot. Better than nothing. And I'm guessing this is just scenery. Can't actually get past this tower. Everyone have their ability? They do. They should all be on the bars as well. I feel like we should be fine. We don't need to save. Anything else to loot?
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a man I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
You must be very proud of your handiwork.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better.
What a past tense here.
But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
You lured your entire order to their deaths.
There was no other choice.
No other choice?
Yeah.
Have you gone mad?
Leave.
We
Do it
Seekers
yourself.
are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Right, time to deal with Crazy. So, we have our ability, which is kind of lackluster. But better than nothing. I assume other people are going to run to us anyway. I forget what her ability is, but I'm sure it's good. Rampage and Haste, though, are definitely really good. I'm curious if we can just wreck him, and it looks like we will be able to. Yeah, so maybe against the dragons, going all out like this will definitely work. Yeah.
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
Mace.
All these wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
Right, well, that's the exit. Let's find out what's up here. Not just scenery. Perfect. But not really a lot of loot either. The question is, do we encourage or dismiss Cassandra? And probably some more fate-touched items for crafting. Definitely a save first.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker, since the time of the old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
You all right? You look drained.
On the contrary, it's a delight. I'm riveted.
Oh, you're joking.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used
Magical
on mages in the
lobotomies.
Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a Seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made Tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the rite, from the beginning.
Why keep that knowledge a secret?
Yeah, just
We
be
created
brainless and
the
dreamless for a
right
few
of
days.
tranquility.
Punishment, and then fix them.
I told you of my vigil. The
Ugh.
months I spent emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry. Not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
Make the Seekers better?
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
I can't foresee the future, Cassandra.
But we know the past. Those who do not heed history are doomed to repeat it.
Got more stuff to...
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book. No more secrets.
Does sound
Then
better.
together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
I feel like it's make the Seekers better.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Oh, there we go. Decision made. See if we can buy more levels. I don't think we have barely any gold, yeah. We're probably not.
Inquisitor.
We could buy a couple, but it's better. Just buy them in allotments anyway. Go
Your
check
worship.
our little special delivery chest, but we'll probably leave it there for today. And we'll resource farm, do a bunch of rebalancing, and then hopefully we're a bit better off. Look into the perks and builds a bit better. Yeah, it's still really not worth a lot. Well, money's money. Chuck it all in storage for now. So everything else is equipped. But yeah, and definitely the craft. With what level we are, it's time to focus on crafting equipment and making sure everyone is a bit more capable. So I think we'll leave it there. Shorter one today, but I will farm up goodies, equip everyone, and then hopefully we can try and start making a dent on the dragons. At the very least, it's definitely worth trying actually getting the focus up and using the abilities. There is a lot of casual grinding, we'll call it, at this point, right? Not just going to the areas, actually doing stuff, but just running around finding specific mobs to farm up. Which makes sense, we are on, the hardest difficulty with all the modifiers. But, yeah, we'll leave it there today. So, if you enjoyed nonetheless, I will remember to save. And anyone watching now or in post, thank you. Other than that, see you next time.